going to go?
If we
Like,
help
I'm
the
talking
Baron
like Irene and,
beat back Strahd's
so what was
influence,
the Baron's
including
decision?
removing this
They
woman
wanted
from the
us out.
town.
We can't help the Baron, though.
Why not?
But we don't have to hurt him either.
Well, the Baron doesn't even want us.
The Baron doesn't want anything to do with us. See, when it comes to influence...
So
all
a man
we
who
need-
wants nothing to do with us, we're going to
In-
kill
alright.
because some woman says he's mad?
In order to well, I think he's mad as well. You
I've only
were
just
not
met
inside
you. Why
his
do
mansion.
Why would I believe anything you say?
I don't know.
Beat and you were also at the mansion.
Maybe I'm
have
very
input
convincing. Can
on
I roll?
the Baron's
All right.
behavior.
Think of it this way. What we're after is power. What we need is the power and influence to destroy Strahd. The only way that we're going to get that power is by being needed by somebody that has power. Now, there are only two people in this town. Strahd isn't in this town. There are only two people with power in this town. The Lady Watcher
And Baron.
and the Baron.
Who's
now,
going
the
to
Lady
this
Watcher
festival?
needs us. The Baron does not.
I'm
We
going
could
There is-
make the Baron
this
leave
festival?
So, like,
How?
not the sun one, but the other
by
one.
telling him about the lady,
The one at the church.
who was clearly plotting his downfall.
Are you going to the festival?
So-
I do not know yet.
Whilst this beautiful
Oh, you
debate
can tell
carries
about
on
the
at the
festival.
tavern, you hear a dong, ding dong dong dong. You know, sort of a bell chime.
Dun 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 dun.
Does everybody stop waking up and like dance?
So the bell chimes, signaling the beginning phases of the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Come on, let's go to the festival at the church. I want to go to the
And,
festival
uh,
at the church.
There's a festival of a blazing sun.
Yeah, there's gonna be vampires there, I think.
And you see a couple townspeople like, well, I don't know about you, but I want to go to the church rather than town square. Yeah, you're right. And they sort of saunter off. And some people are going, what?
Fucking Garth from Wayne's World.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, Gareth.
So I'm asking you. You want to go to that whole like night thing?
So
I
they
do,
said they
yes.
want to go to the church instead of the regular one?
Attaboy.
So yes, yeah. So what do you guys do?
So what?
we should, but
they
we should
said
take proper precautions.
they
I've
said
got
they wanna go to
bad
the church
feeling
or the
about
other one?
this.
You hear a handful of opinions. Some people are going to the
Well,
actual festival.
me,
Some people there's a
bad
minority
feeling
because the
is a
church
good
is
feeling
small.
to me, so-
You see a minority of
I
people
guess-
going towards the church.
So here's the thing. You know
You
what
should
stakes
prepare.
are? They're sticks. You know what are sticks? Arrows.
And they've just been raised.
But here's the thing. Stakes are just sticks.
The stakes,
If you
the
stick an
stakes have
arrow
just been
through
raised.
a vampire's
No, but-
heart, the stick is in their heart, meaning there's a stake in their heart. All we gotta do is plunge this arrow into their thing.
I don't know if vampires
Well, I
work
think
like
the
that.
whole idea is that it has to be wood tipped. Is that?
We could just make wood-tipped
I think
arrows.
it's worth. I
Yeah,
think,
we
yeah,
could
it's
just
easy.
take the.
I think it's
yeah.
worth piercing it.
Yeah,
So,
so let's.
if it's a metal tip, you have to take the metal tip off.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, that's.
I feel like it's not going to be that easy, though.
We can make them immobile and stab them through the chest. I fucking stab things through the
Yes.
chest all the time.
So,
Makes sense.
depending on where this conversation goes.
I'm talking to Weiss right now. You guys talk about the how.
What,
So you guys are on
And
the
we'll talk
way
about the
to
what.
the church. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
I am on the way to the town.
I feel like we need some precautions to avoid being seen and noticed.
Well, we all
Seen,
have.
but also
I'm already
noticed.
You don't even know it. You couldn't really tell it's Weiss except for the eyes. That's it.
I have a
Barely
disguise
even
kit,
match.
actually.
Oh, cool.
And we all have regular clothes now.
I've already said my clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a disguise kit, so...
I was always here, so I've always had the clothing.
He has a disguise kit.
I'm still good with my own clothes, just because anyway, it's gonna be obvious that I'm trying to cover myself up. Not much changes. It's always black. It's always covering me.
True.
A disguise would just add more black.
So we can. I can trip them and then people just plunge the stakes in them easy.
So
Wait.
do we even know what happened to them?
I think we're having two different conversations here. You're talking
Yeah.
about the vampires, right?
Yeah.
Your assumption is that the vampires are going to be at the church, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
And
sure
the
they're going to
assumption-
the church.
And didn't you say that the gods went after the vampires?
Yes.
Whether or not they are alive is beyond me.
We would hear if the vampires were out, wouldn't we?
I don't know, this is pretty recent then.
we would hear that there's vampires if the guards won, but we haven't.
If they lost, we just hear a lot of free from the
if-
vampires.
If they died, we would hear nothing.
Fuck.
If they, well, if the,
Plus, How many guards were there?
And there was 4.
There's
Yeah,
40 guards total.
Yeah, but only 4 were there. How many vampires were there?
You know what I'm thinking we could do?
6.
Start raping. No, just
Close to that, but with fire. Yeah, well, I mean,
Just burn
these
it.
vampires need to sleep during the day, right?
Yeah, but it's becoming night.
it's like never day.
True.
So
That's
you
also
haven't
true.
seen
But I
the
mean,
sun
they
since
stay
you
in-
went here.
Yeah, they stay in their coffin. Well, actually, we wouldn't know this. Could
We've
you
ne-
could
we-
you tell
we-
us about
we've
your
never
experiences?
tested out if
Ryan, could you tell us your experiences and what happened to your horribly disfigured body?
I still got it, man. We were investigating.
I wasn't quite sure if the church was the
We
sun
were
or the
investigating-
town square was the sun.
Feast,
We were investigating the coffin
I
shop.
didn't want to go to the sun.
And there
We checked out the bottom floors and we moved upstairs. We split up. I came to a room full of crates, large crates, and I opened them. It was filled with earth, and I began digging through the dirt, thinking I would find something, but I only found pain.
Now, I'd like to put a
Well, hey,
I'd
you're
like
not wrong.
to put a decision to a vote here. I vote that we immediately return to this coffin shop and burn it to the ground. Anonymously, of course.
Wow.
We literally burn our names into it.
It's not very
Are you
lawful.
sure you don't want-
That's not lawful in the slightest. That's
Yeah,
not good in the
not-
slightest.
A house of evil must
I
not
am
stand.
not near you.
A
Yeah,
house
he's
of evil
gone
must
his
not stand.
opposite ways.
Did you
He's
go
gone
to
to
the
the
town center?
courtyard.
Yeah. I heard the words sun and town.
But that would prevent these vampires from ever becoming a problem in the first place if they were
Does
burnt
it-
alive in their sleep.
But is it dusk yet?
This is
fucking
It's either dusk or it's night.
Yeah, I want to know. Are they awake yet, and is this going to work?
We don't know if they ever.
this
have
is
to
for tomorrow. If we don't find them tonight, or if they manage to escape,
We'll burn it down before
we'll
we
burn-
leave.
Exactly.
It's dinner time. It's the feast.
hmm
Dinner or supper?
Dinner and supper are one and the same, aren't they?
Not where I fucking work.
Depending on dinner can be lunch.
Where do you work?
Really? That's true.
In
Supper.
some-
Supper time then.
Thank you, because I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but now I'm confused. I was always dinner, supper, the same thing, but now it's
Yeah.
like,
So dinner's lunchtime to some people then?
well, to the
Or-
whole hospital. I think it's an old person thing.
Dinner is lunchtime.
Probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Weird.
Nope, that's not.
That's not flying with me
Nope.
either.
That's
Yeah.
not flying with me because
Yeah.
Thank you!
dining.
I fucking was so mad about
Yeah.
it.
like dining, right? Like
Yeah.
fine dining.
Yeah. Dinner.
Dining is like
Yeah.
a word that's been around like since English was.
Anyway,
invented.
vampires.
Yes. Okay, but it's all agreed upon, or maybe not, but mostly agreed upon that that's not flying. That should not fly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's
Alright,
not okay.
So,
So, okay.
Church.
What sort of
Sure.
precautions should exactly what we think is going to happen?
Walk down, we take the tips
I'll
off
try and
arrows,
blend in.
and friggin' get, whatchamacallit.
how many arrows do you destroy to turn into stakes?
Does anybody have any regular bolts?
I feel like vampires'
I have
weakness
crossbow bolts.
isn't wood.
So and
Cool.
I've got a light crossbow.
You
Did
should get
silver
those.
on the way there.
Because I have
What?
silver. I have silver bows anyway, so I don't want to use my crossbow bolts.
Now,
I don't think we should
can I
burn
take
down.
some silver coins
Melt them down.
and
Is
melt them
interrupted immediately.
with a with a firebolt
Salt.
spell and use that to silver the tip of my spear?
That's not how.
Mondak, have you been here
You
since-
require time, space, and energy to do that.
Do you want my-
Firebolt doesn't
Mondak?
really do that.
I'll give you my greatsword if you need it.
Yeah, yeah, and firebolt wouldn't.
All I
Technically,
need is some
Firebolt
silver.
doesn't stealth flame.
Actually, you know
I
what?
know
I'm
we
a
did that
spellcaster.
whole,
Whatever. I
Whatever.
don't even need that. All right.
Please, comrades,
What's
please.
our escape plan? Do we at the first sign of vampires, do we book it or do we try to fight
Try to fight.
or do we
Single
try
them
to
off one by one, hold them down, put the stake in, move on to the next. They can't move with a stake in their heart.
I mean the ones that we aren't staking can though.
Yeah, but we put one down, one by one. I can trip them.
We'll figure it out on the fly.
Okay, first of all, I think we should talk to the guards and see how successful they were.
They're either dead
Well,
or
we gotta
don't
find
have a
out.
problem.
Well,
They're either dead or we don't have a problem.
You guys are approaching the church. Are you diverting path, Beadane? Go
Wait.
separate?
Aren't you not able to talk to the things? Didn't
Also,
you
the
fuck
guards
up
hate us, don't they?
They hate
They
him.
hate you. No, they hate you.
Oh shit.
You're like
Yeah.
on the wanted list.
Yeah.
How did that happen again?
You,
You
done
got
goof,
caught.
son.
You got caught. That's
You
how.
got caught and
You got
fucked
caught.
up a guard.
Oh right. Yeah, that's
you
right.
literally
in the
eviscerate. You
Burgomaster
incinerated a
place.
guard onto the wall. Yeah.
When was this?
When he was
So
escaping the
in
other
reality,
place.
there are 39 guards.
I feel like I should return to haunt the Baron again.
Oh yeah.
just to-
35.
just to keep
depending
watering
if
that plant.
before-
See if it grows fruit.
So,
Yeah, but the-
so do we
I
see
don't
any
know that.
I say we interrogate. I say we
What's that?
interrogate
Is there
the
any
coffin
wanted
shop owner.
posters?
No.
See if
Technically,
he's
just
fucking
walking
in fire.
the
interested.
street.
With,
It's crowded. It's very crowded, the streets right now.
let's not.
If you didn't do it, scream a little louder.
I don't know if he's innocent yet.
Melted
I have a
himself.
feeling he isn't.
Alignment.
Or-
He's kind of public enemy
What?
number
His
2.
alignment
right
is
after
tanked.
Strahd now.
Yeah, I think we're getting an idea. I think we're all pretty confident you're in the chaotic ring.
Dang.
I got the lawful good.
Well, it's definitely not good.
I thought you were
There's,
lying.
there's a couple of treasures that have accumulated in my character sheet here.
So wait, what happened to this?
Again.
What happened to this role-playing experience?
You can laugh at yourself.
Okay. So let's go. We're walking to the church.
You're on the steps of the church, except for you, Mr. Ali. And so you guys had some random ideas. Are you maintaining course to the church? Or are you diverting path to go to the Burgomaster?
No.
And you're not
Those
asking the
are
guard?
future plans.
I drag
No,
him
I'm
so
not.
he cannot.
Okay, so
So should some before we go in, should some of us stay outside?
Okay, how many arrows did we? So there's 6 of them. So we did
You wanna stay
12
outside with
arrows
me?
that we
With you?
took
Yeah.
stuff off.
Yeah,
Extras. I don't like churches.
true.
You can
I
wait
probably
outside.
don't. I don't think
Do
I
you have any
either.
arrows on you?
When I touch
Considering
the
my,
wall,
my
it burns
pact.
me. No.
Do you have any arrows on you?
I've got a crossbow actually.
Yeah, but do you have
Okay.
arrows?
I've got bolts.
Because
Yeah, take 4 of those and turn those into stakes.
Okay.
He's gonna do 4 and I gotta do 4. So we each have 4 stakes.
So I'm gonna do 4
Alright,
too.
so
What
you
if I
two
put
are
wolf
waiting
teeth
outside.
on the end?
I am,
Okay.
and
Needs to
I
be
think
wood.
he's going to.
But you're with us, right?
As far as I can tell.
Are you joining Weiss outside the church?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm supposed to make an appearance inside the church.
Right.
What are we gonna do?
Who's all entering the church?
I just want to ask.
Who's going in the
what are you
church?
doing in the
Raise your hands.
I have to make.
Just let's do a yes or no. Who's going in the church right now?
I'll go in the church for a little bit, just to check out what's going on, and I'll stay by the door.
You're not going in the church, Willie?
I promised the lady
outside.
watcher
Oh, yeah,
I'd
green card.
make an
Yeah,
appearance.
That's what I'm
Plus,
saying.
they
That's
have-
why I'm not giving
they
my
have the
decision yet
stakes,
because I
So-
want someone to heal with me.
He's willing to stay
Here are 2
outside. It's your
stakes.
green card,
Okay.
like usual.
So I have 2 stakes. You have 2 stakes. He's not here.
Okay.
Somebody give him 2 stakes.
Willie.
No, I gave him 2 stakes.
I know, but Willie's the only one going to be outside with Weiss, so therefore. You,
But we're all walking up to the thing. This
Does
is all
anybody
the.
have any? Do you have any flammable liquids?
you guys are entering the church as you're saying this, by the way.
Here you go.
Flammable food.
I give Weiss 2 stakes and I take
Just
2
before
of
we go
Beardane's.
in, I asked.
Weiss
I,
and Willie are not in the church.
They now both have 2 stakes though.
Yes,
I
just
whisper
I wanted
into-
to make sure you knew.
I whisper into Cyrus here. My plan, if things get hairy, is to leave the church and burn it to the ground.
It's worked for us before.
It always works. It's a plan with no downsides.
Bunch of shit has to hit
It's
the
not
fan.
my church.
I'm not just going in
I
crazy.
am.
Okay.
So,
Last resort.
So what,
Beardane,
what do the
si-
doors look like? Is it just like 2 handles kind of thing? It's like
church.
So you have
Doors open on the inside.
Wait,
Only
wait, I should take
remember
2 stakes from
nobody
you.
gets it.
Huh?
Okay.
I should take 2
Anyway.
stakes from you because
Okay.
I'll be up front.
holding
Okay.
outwards.
So I
Is
have
it?
4 stakes.
I didn't
He has 2.
really like
He has
it that
2. You
much.
have
Doors
2.
are
He
locked
has
properly.
4.
Like half of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So
in case if they need to be closed and locked.
We better see vampires.
Shit, I got yawn.
I was watching
Okay.
just be a big
there we are. So
So I've
Beardane, Cyroth, Mondak, you enter the church. All right.
19.
You see the church is packed to the rafters with people.
Do I see vampires?
No.
Slow down.
Slow
Okay,
down,
continue.
buddy.
You see 7. You see Father Lucian, the
Wow,
priest
I
of
don't like
this
that
Yeah, that's.
Wow, that's an evil name.
Lucian?
Lucian.
Like Lucifer.
Like
Luc-
Lucian?
Like Lucian?
Like Lucian? Lucian?
Lucius Malfoy. Oh, sorry.
His name is spelled Lucian.
Oh.
Lucian Petrovich.
Oh,
Lucian.
even a Russian
Ah,
last
depends.
name
Doesn't
too.
matter.
Everyone's
Oh,
got Russian last names in this camp.
Oh.
I was gonna say
It's
no.
not
More,
Russian.
more like
Slavic.
Romanian.
Yeah,
well,
Slavic.
yeah,
Outside
Slavic.
the two doors.
I don't think that.
Did you mean true Russia?
I don't
I don't think that's a
Russian.
True
Russia.
Do I even have
Yeah,
one?
that
used to
is
be
part of true
Italian,
Russia.
right?
Now Russia's a shell of its former self.
It's also much lighter part of,
Can you make the top
than the
wood?
old roofs.
Yeah,
It
plans
used
The
to
roof
be
is wooden.
Hey, James.
like
James.
800 years
The
ago.
door wasn't like
Oh, yeah.
a metal
James.
spikes.
What?
Oh, okay.
Lucian?
He was asking me a question.
Okay.
So, Father Lucian Petrovich, alongside his orphan
Comrades. Sorry.
Altar boy.
helper, altar boy, Yeska.
Oh, I have on I never took off my Duke's ring either.
Alright.
Although
Yes,
So,
I keep it hidden under the folds of my sleeve.
alright.
I don't know what's going on.
Nice character detail.
Folds of my
So-
sleeve.
The folds
Everyone.
Gets into combat. He's got a ring.
He's got a ring. I go into battle like this.
James.
We are here to celebrate the festival of the blazing sun. But we begin with our feast to the morning lord. And everyone just sort of goes into a little bit of a prayer and stuff and such.
Stuff
And,
and such.
And so tables,
Nod my head and mumble.
the pews have been moved aside and large tables are set up so people are sitting on tables. Plates and stuff, nothing fancy of course, being set up here. But, so yes, he's like, now, is there anyone who would like to say a few words to the Morning Lord?
No.
Where's my $20?
So a couple
I need
people stand up
250.
praising the Baron for keeping this town
Praise the
all
sun.
together, and Father Lucian's like, yes,
Of
of course we can't forget our gracious Baron Vargas Vallakovich, for without him the evil influence of Strahd would consume us all. May he reign long and prosperous.
Sorry.
May his happiness continue to flood the hearts of the people. He raises a glass of wine,
Happiness.
and everyone, and of course you hear this outside. The streets of some people standing around because the place is full at this point, and just as he's as he takes his seat, the windows shatter inwards. All the lights are blown out,
Huh.
and
The
Hope you
vampires
all of a
are
sudden-
feeding.
Hope you have
Uh,
dark vision.
vampire spawn shoot through the or perhaps
They're fired through
I
from
should
cannons.
have given the outdoor crew a spot check.
Yeah, do that.
Willie and Weiss should have given you guys a spot check beforehand.
13.
You see shadows on the roof going towards the windows. That's what you would have seen.
Just gonna watch.
So all of a sudden the windows are smashed inwards and the vampire spawns swing in, but they sort of all like, you know, inverted backs and stuff, and like they're like, and they swarm into the.
So I take out my glaive.
They climb into the rafters, and
Oh.
all the lights go out, and all of a sudden,
You have
from the
dark vision?
steeple of the church where the bell rings, smashing through the roof, swarms of bats fly in, and so people are just panicking everywhere. Well, perhaps how do you guys react to this? All of a sudden, you know, the windows shatter. People are taking glass to the face, and people are cut and bruised. People are trampling over each other. People are running out of the church. It's an absolute frenzy right now.
Just gonna say, is there any way I can close the door?
No, there's it's.
Yeah, because that really helps at the Orlando Gay Bar.
Oh.
Wow. Fuck me.
Jesus.
Can I
So-
leave?
There's a lot of.
That'll be cut out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Even if you wanted to try to get to the store, the flow of people out of the church right now is obscene right now.
We're not fucking leaving. I'm just getting up against a wall and waiting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get out of the way.
Roll dex then.
Boy.
I'll wait outside it for him.
-1.
Mondak, your move.
You've had a bad experience with
Well,
these
we'll
ones.
Beadane's roll.
Okay.
Technically,
Well, that's a mulligan.
Yeah, that's
Reroll.
Mulligan.
12.
11.
All right, you get hit and stuff. You almost get pulled down river, but you make it to the wall.
Okay.
And Mondak, your
Pink
move.
Floyd the wall.
You're currently in the middle of the crowd, perhaps. How do you try to escape the swarm?
You don't know what's happening underneath the table, do you?
No.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Can I
Jesus.
Dex saving throw.
Look at that.
Dex saving throw. Jeff.
Original art.
I'm gonna move
Huh?
it.
20. Dex
What?
saving throw.
Is that like
Oh.
Mulan or something?
Oh, can I blast a fire?
Dex saving throw.
A 1.
Why not just pick
You fall into the crowd, and
Should've waited
you didn't go fast enough, right? Because there's a swarm of humanity.
I'm gonna see if I can pick him up out of the crowd.
Work like that.
Have fun.
Well, he's being trampled
Weren't you
currently.
gonna leave
Yeah, I'm
it
just
at the
gonna-
wall?
All right, so see if you can do that. Strength check.
16, so 20.
All right, yeah. So you take Mondak. You're gonna take
Ridiculous.
4 damage from the trampling.
I should be right with this, and I have disadvantage on my strength check.
Hold on. Is there at any point should I have healed from the last time?
There hasn't been a rest,
Well, if you did a short rest.
Technically, that'd be 21 then.
but there hasn't been a short rest either.
Snack pencil.
Okay. So wait, you don't get him.
Well, no, I had 7 seconds.
Well,
Well,
I guess
7.
It also depends
So-
if like we had our cleric,
11.
13 total.
Yeah, 13 total.
James.
Wait, so how much damage you take?
All right, you take
4.
7, but you are pulled out.
You
Hmm?
you took 4, didn't
He took 7 now.
you? Okay.
Yeah.
From
Total.
What was? Oh,
You were being trampled by the crowd,
And I just pull you off to
and
the side
Cyroth
with me.
pulls you out.
I'm guessing he would have been a fool because we did have a cleric for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, there'd be no reason why you would be.
Okay, so you're at full then.
So I'm
raise
at
7
minus
from
7.
So I'm at 20.
that. Okay.
Plus, you have your own healing spells, cantrip.
Yeah, I got a lot of like temporary stuff that I have to get going here in a second.
And so this horrific scene of humanity spewing out of the church as you're all sort of being pushed
Hey, man,
alongside.
they're people.
Huh?
Horrific humanity.
This horrific scene of humanity? Yes, that fits the description of what's
Pretty
happening.
horrific, yeah.
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 He was
Anyway.
being trampled to death in
I'm
the
just standing there
crowd.
with my glaive waiting.
So as you're all basically pushed to the walls, Father Lucian is on the
Stand.
yeah,
Altar.
altar, yeah, that's it. Yes, he's standing on the altar. It's like, the bats are surrounding him. So you hear all the like, it's like he's being surrounded by bats, and all of a sudden you see a purple flash of light, almost a lightning bolt, strikes down into the room. Just imagine the most epic, horrific music in your heads, because
We are number 1.
Starboard.
I think I'm going to deal just 20 damage to you just for that. Way to kill the mood. I think I'm going to kill you for that. No,
Yeah,
but
that is a mood killer.
all of a sudden,
Surprised he hasn't done that to me yet.
you see him. It is him. From your visions.
Jerry?
From your dreams. Strahd von Zorovich
Sorry.
appears
said
in this
Jerry.
church. And he grabs Father Lucian's head and tears it off with his bare hands.
Wicked.
That is
And,
something to see.
And you see from the rafters the heads of the guards that were slaughtered in Vandervort's coffin shop all
Totally.
fall. All the remains are dumped into the rooms of blood and guts and everything are falling from the ceiling. And
I figured they were dead.
and so yeah, he tears off Father Lucian's head
Oh.
and he holds it in his hands
Goodbye to him.
and he looks at you as you guys are sort of pressed along the wall and stuff from the crowd as it's funneling out. He's like, "See you soon." And
What a tease.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
he's like, "Do not stand in my way, for you will die, much like the rest."
Ha-
And
How would we stand in your way, sir?
You gonna say that?
do you say that?
Yeah.
All right. And then, he doesn't. He ignores you, and he looks at to you,
Oh.
and you feel a burning pain in your chest from that spot.
Is it
KD4
the
damage.
blazing swell of passion?
Yeah, that's it. And he just stares at you. Like, you can almost... To everyone else, you don't really see this, but to you, you see his eyes turn black and start leaking. Black ooze. And you feel the pain from that black hole, or what used to be a hole, of course, right? This black spot in your chest, this mark. You feel searing pain, and he's just staring at you. And then the light flashes again, and he's gone. Strahd von Zorovich disappears from the church. Father Lucian's head drops with a thunk to the floor, and the bats sort of disperse.
Are the vampires still here?
They are.
Yes!
But they all start, they start crawling
They're still
from
up
the
in
ceiling,
rafters,
yeah,
though,
and they
right?
start crawling out the windows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking, can I try to shoot one with my crossbow before they get
Sure.
out?
Same.
Oh, mulligan.
I'll let him be.
Let it be.
Yeah, perhaps you're a little too distracted with heart attack.
10,
Buckle over.
Yeah.
14.
Devin,
Constitution.
like
here's
Harry
the perfect
Potter.
solution. Call 911 and take 2 Aspen 81.
It might just save
You
you.
might just save your life.
14.
14? No, you do not hit.
It's in between 14
It's 14 and higher.
Is it dex or?
Yeah,
Whatever your shooting is, yes.
if they're shooting.
Yeah. And if you have proficiency in the weapon, you add a +2 to the modifier as well.
It's 15, so
There's a
13,
tease
15.
of Strahd right there.
Are you proficient?
I don't think I'm
Of
proficient.
course, I don't know.
In a hand crossbrow? You
Or
should-
wait, proficient
It's
in
a martial weapon.
all simple weapons, battle axes.
Yeah, but is
It's
it's a light crossbow, so he is proficient.
Yeah, because
All right.
Oh,
And you
okay.
roll a total of
15.
you hit.
Aha!
I
It's
heard hand crossbow. which was big.
AC 14.
I shot him with the tipless one too.
Because you rolled 14, you did not hit.
I roll.
The
Yes.
circumcised.
Yeah, you
arrow.
rolled 15 and did hit.
I shot him with the tipless one too.
You found a way to the sweet
Because you,
spot.
Danny, you rolled with a 14,
Stop.
correct?
Yes.
It did not hit.
Mom,
He rolled
they're
15 and
doing
did
it again.
So it's
You
an
found
AC
the
of
sweet
14.
spot.
No, it's an AC of 15.
Just
So
ignore it.
okay, this keeps getting flip flopped. Anyway,
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
I've been playing with
Alright,
if
cool.
it's on the AC.
Okay, whatever.
It's, yeah.
Well, that's
Anyway, with the
Proper
tipless one, yeah.
says.
You shoot him with the tipless one, okay.
Yeah. Really?
Roll damage.
So that's
Should we see
1d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should he roll to see if it hits the heart? Because that's like a gonna put it.
We'll see what happens there.
That's a 1.
Plus your dex mod.
Oh,
Three.
it's
Oh.
a 0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You deal 1 damage to it, you clip it in the leg, and
Okay.
it scurries out the window.
Okay.
Like his
But it
dex-
screams.
his dex is -1.
As it scurries out the window.
Like what?
He did 1 damage from
Want
the
me to
die,
draw
and his
your
dex
character
modifier is a -1.
Yeah.
And as
Damage.
the bats disperse, even you guys outside, you guys outside,
It's not gonna work.
Willie Weiss, you guys saw Willie and Weiss, you saw the events unfold from outside the church.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
saw
pretty
Strahd.
much, like in the doorway.
Yeah. And as the crowd disperses and blood and everything, it's all over the place, right? There's some dead people on the floor. They were trampled to death by the
I
crowd.
wonder if
Do they look like they have money on them?
If you wish to loot.
Oh my fucking god.
Looting corpses in a church.
Neutral my ass.
Holy
Show my ass.
It might not even
was
be
in it
your
for
god.
himself,
but
I'm talking about the ones outside.
No, you're inside
I don't
the church,
care.
though.
Oh, yeah, that's
whatever.
true.
Neutral my ass.
If you donate them all afterwards,
You're still a
or
bad
a
person.
portion of them,
You're still a bad person.
Yeah. So,
It's like that Malcolm in the Middle thing. They donate some of the money, but keep some of it for their services.
you all feel a searing. You all feel a searing pain in your ears. Especially you. You're just going through all the motions right now, right?
you hear inside
Do you
your
vomit?
inside your ear canal.
Yeah. In fact, actually, you don't hear the message. You're deafened by pain in your ears. Blood starts to leak out of your ears, and you're sent to the floor. Everyone else catches this message, though. I will have my Tatiana. You would not stop me. As the bats disperse.
Oh, does he want to fuck the girl that I want to? That's what's going on here.
He's obviously. in
What is
love,
this piece
I
of
guess.
fucking paper? And can I burn it?
It's a
No.
prophecy.
Yeah.
That is actually very useful.
No, well, no, it's
It's been right before.
It's all right. That's literally our fucking game in front of us.
It's been wrong before too.
We've been wrong.
Well, yeah.
Let's see, were we wrong?
Alright.
16. Maybe we weren't.
My thoughts are that
Thinks back to himself.
Yeah.
what's
So, calm settles as that happens.
That.
Is
Yeah.
there any part of the food that isn't covered in blood?
He's hungry.
Oh my god.
Neutral my end.
I love the scene that just plays out.
Oh my
You've
god.
witnessed a horrific incident occur, but you know what? I want a turkey leg. Now, all the tables were overturned in the panic.
It
I've been
was
through war.
money and turkey legs.
Still.
Beadain and Mondak, how do you react to the crime, the incident that just occurred?
The crime.
the crime? Well,
well, Father
crime of
Lucian just
murder.
got his head torn off.
Stop
I'm gonna keep
really?
going with my the plan that I previously had of like crying and screaming in the ground.
No, you see Mondak on the ground, like bleeding out of his ears. Yeah, it passes over. Yeah.
So the lawful people go out and try to find the people who trampled over them and try and charge them for murder.
Okay, well, first I'm kind of in shock. I sort of fall to my knees in prayer and shit. I just read a really good
Yo.
little blog post about how to be a better cleric.
Ooh, cool.
But yeah, I posted it on the group. But yeah, so I followed that for a little while.
I don't need to see it.
Yeah, I'm never being a fucking cleric.
Not if I do my job. But I'll get to you in a little while, I suppose.
A little
Right now I'm just in shock.
And awe.
Well, that was
Awe,
certainly
yeah.
something to say.
Well, yeah, horrific awe.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
So,
I wonder how.
Little
Yeah.
went through worse.
Hey James. Wonder how
Good.
Jarvis is doing. This is the driver.
Poor Jarvis.
Yeah.
He's still the
nope. Well,
So,
I mean, you can
anyway,
search the
I
church
rush
if you wish to
outside.
find out Jarvis. You
I'm
haven't
not
seen
going- I'm not
Jarvis
going
since
in
you
there.
delivered him.
No,
I rush
he was a
outside
gypsy,
and
he
ask
wouldn't be
if
here.
they
What was
see.
that?
No, but he was your driver.
Oh, true.
He's your caravan driver
Clear.
who was injured in a
Obviously.
bar fight. The last time you saw him was when Willie and Weiss dropped him off to get him healed. You have not seen him since.
Where did they drop him off to get healed?
To this church.
Wow.
We should
So,
we check on
yeah.
Jarvis.
I go outside and ask them if they saw where the vampires went.
I'm gonna go inside the church and look around.
You're inside the church.
Well, I'm gonna go further inside. It's gotta have like rooms and stuff, right? Like,
Yep.
where did they couldn't have just like,
There's like 2 side rooms.
yeah, they couldn't have just had like broken people out in the fucking pews.
Kind of.
Well, alright, I'll check out some of the back rooms then.
Alright, there's only 2.
I'll check out the first one then.
Okay, left or right?
Right.
Okay. So you open up the door.
Right is always wrong.
Spot check.
No.
6.
No. You just see it would have been Father Lucian's quarters. So there's like a bed, a prayer symbol to the Morning Lord. Nothing of value.
Does he have a bedside table?
Perhaps, yes.
Would I be able to check it?
You don't think there's anything of use in here.
Okay. I'll check the next one then.
Alright. Check the door across the room. Yeah, or the hallway.
5.
No.
After this
Actually, the
place
door
is-
is, it was already open. Yeah. You see it would have, perhaps been a little storage room. Just some rags and, like, stuff. You see, old broken glass covered in blood. Yeah.
Okay. Can I wouldn't be able to further inspect that, would I?
Sure.
Mulligan investigates.
10.
I'm gonna have to ask you to re-roll that. It's not really a roll, per se.
4.
Wow.
So,
Fucked my life.
Alright.
So,
RN
you,
Jesus, I've sinned.
RN Jesus did not approve of that roll. No, you just see it's bloody glass, some shards, and a rag. Yeah.
Alright,
What is
Jesus,
it, though?
I have sinned,
Is it
for
a
I have
bottle,
fully
or-
aimed and prepared.
Window.
Okay.
So that's all you know.
Tank.
Yeah.
Derp gun.
So,
Damn it, I can't use
What do
it.
you guys-
so often.
so Cyrath, you're asking Willie and Weiss where did the vamps go?
Where'd the vamps go?
Up.
Like up in the direction, or did they just like fucking Death Eater into the sky?
Clouds.
Death Eatered. Fuck.
5 XP for that reference.
Oh boy.
Damn right.
When do we get our XP for talking about that?
After the scenario unfolds, you'll be received of your RP XP.
All right. So.
We'll get to you in a moment, Mr. Ali.
I'd be very patient.
Yeah.
I'm a patient man.
Can I inspect the aftermath? I never inspected the
Goddamn
aftermath of the main church hall.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Investigation.
How many bodies?
You come out. Oh my god, these people are dead.
What happened here?
Really?
Can I do
It's investigation.
16?
So, as you're examining the crime scene, you see there's a couple, about, let's say, 5 to 6 people, no, 5 to 10 people trampled to death.
How many were trampled to death, and how many were harmed by the vampires?
None.
None, except for Father
Except for the
Lucian.
glass, the shattered window.
And Father Lucian, of course.
Father Lucian's head was torn off. Actually, 4 bodies of the guards that were torn to pieces were dropped
Can
all
I
over the
inspect
place.
Father Lucian's body?
Sure.
Take his robe.
18.
So you notice, of course, he's donned in his Morning Lord, Blazing Sun festival robes. His head was swiftly torn off in brute fashion.
What did he have on his person?
Holy symbols, a flask of holy water.
Holy rum.
Nothing else? No,
No.
no wallet or IDs or...
Nope.
Any wings?
Ooh.
Holy symbols?
Well, perhaps he would have had the ring of the. He would have had a ring on his finger, perhaps to symbolize the Morning Lord.
The Ring of Sauron. Sorry.
Oh, look at that.
It's pretty.
So-
It's pretty respectable considering the priest just got his head torn off.
The guard bodies. Do they
With the
have
gods in
like?
them.
Do they have all their stuff, or are they just naked, flailing limbs?
You notice one thing in particular. There's no blood.
Yeah, I came back in.
Yeah. When the body parts were thrown about, there's no blood.
Is there like clothes and stuff though?
Oh yeah. Shred, torn the armor. Any armor they wore, their weapons are shattered. It's all fragments. Fragments of bodies. It's
The best kind.
it's dried up, almost. Like as
Except
if
don't-
something.
Like an overcooked hot dog.
Yeah. It's as
Except
if something removed all of its
Yeah, man.
fluids. Yeah.
I don't.
That's something. We know that's the vampires.
Alright, I think we're good here.
It's so hot.
Yeah, let's leave.
Let's leave and never return.
Let's go back to the tavern.
Well,
Well, we're leaving in the morning.
It's time to drink.
about that. Get back to you guys in a moment. So.
Wow, I don't want to disappoint people anymore.
Mr. Ali.
I should have just stayed at the church.
You see, Mr. Ali, under threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudged through the muddy streets.
Wow, this is much happier than your guys' shit show.
Leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying 10-foot diameter wicker ball. Oh, sorry, carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The Burgomaster and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession on horseback. As wary spectators watch from their stoops, the ball is borne to the town square. There it is hoisted and hung from a 15-foot high wooden scaffold, and the townsfolk take turns splashing it with oil. Before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the sky tears open with that continuous downpour that has been suffering Vallaki for many hours,
Where's the flood
for
warning?
perhaps a day.
Where's the flood warning?
But the Burgomaster speaks in the pouring rain, and the crowd, "All will be well!" As he brandishes a sputtering torch, he marches defiantly through the rain, and toward the wicker ball, only to have his torch go out as he thrusts it into the spear. A singular laugh erupts from the crowd, drawing the Burgomaster's fiery gaze, as well as gasps from the townfolk. Yeah. God damn. And so, someone, a town guard actually, sort of gave and the Burgomaster immediately yells, "Spite! You are charged with spite! Arrest him!" And the town guard immediately betray one of their own, and he is bound at the ankles and wrists and then dragged.
Alrighty.
He is then shackled to the Burgomaster's horse. Or then he slaps the horse, and the horse starts trudging down the streets with the guard dragged behind it.
Trudging or running?
Trudging.
Okay.
You see, this, as he hops on the horse, will be for the amusement of all. You hear a large scream. A large mass of screaming coming down the streets towards you.
It's very
From the
heavy
church.
screaming. Weighs a lot.
Well, I'm going to walk up to the Burgomaster.
Walk up to the Burgomaster?
And
No,
laugh
what
at
up?
him. So you stand in front of the Burgomaster's path?
Well, I'm going to walk up and talk to him.
There's a screaming coming.
There's
A mass
Make
horde
way
of
for the
screaming is
screaming.
coming down the streets.
Yes.
This is all taking place at the same time as the.
Yes.
The Burgomaster's riding. Yes, what do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to run a festival?
I feel as though I need to speak with you as soon as
I am
this is
compelled
over.
to speak with you.
Another time. Get out of here.
It
punk.
involves a certain break-in that happened
Peasant!
very recently.
Peasant, be gone! Two town's guard usher you away. Do you
Also,
cooperate?
There's a certain woman in town
The town guard.
who would like
They
to kill you.
this guy?
They firmly grab your arms. Come now.
Can we get a rat?
Avoid his wrath. For God's sake.
Snitches get stitches.
Could you arrange a meeting later on? It's for
They
his
start.
well-being.
You're being dragged. The Burgomaster dismisses you and continues down the street.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking
Oh.
to the guards.
What do you want?
I would just like to speak with him for all of
You are
5
not
minutes.
from here, are you?
No, I'm not. But I am trying to save his life. There are some very dangerous individuals in this town who would very much want him dead, and I would like to stop them.
Well, now this is a serious crime.
Of course, I
Where-
wasn't in this.
what is
so
your
I'm
proof?
free From this.
Somebody broke in.
Roll to
I don't
roll
trust
to what's the word?
You don't know that
Convince.
I broke in.
Because
no
this
idea.
would just be the
I was
sputterings of a madman.
I know.
That
You told me
Ali.
at the bar. You told me of your break-in, and you said you should go do it again.
Mr. Ali, roll persuasion.
What did I get for
Not some dumbass Brandon roll where it's a double-sided 20. Double-sided 20.
You rolled 20!
Loaded dice!
Well, the guard immediately believes you. He's like,
It's all
the
true.
Burgomaster's life is in danger. Who? Who speaks these words?
The Lady Watcher, for a start.
It's not the Lady Watcher. It's
Lady Watcher.
Yeah, but it's the way you say it.
No, it's the lady watcher.
It's the
That's
Lady Watcher.
half the
It's
town.
It's the Lady Watcher. I don't know. It's the way people say it. The Lady Watcher.
Lady is her title.
Yes.
It's the lady!
The Lady
Watcher.
Watcher?
Madam Watcher?
Watcher.
Lady Watcher?
Lady's the title, though.
Madam Watcher still is bad.
Duchess Watcher?
Duchess Watcher is still bad. Her last name is just bad. It's just bad, and she should feel bad.
As well as a series,
Yeah, because everybody's watching her all the damn time.
Watcher Texas
Her.
Ranger.
has the highest point.
So
As
what
well
do the
as
gods do to the screaming?
As well as a series of individuals.
What is
I
going
know.
on? You see behind you. You see what's unfolding, and you say, people are running all through it. The wicker ball is tipped over. The Burgomaster halts his amusement punishment. How dare you! Restore it! Restore it! Immediately! The festival must continue! And people are running through the streets. What is this? What's going on? People are, they're like, vampires, vampires! People are just, all of a sudden the frenzy spills into the courtyard. And, And the Baron's just like, oh, no, all will be well. All will be well. I do say, all will be well. And
I take a torch and I light the thing.
no, it's a downpour.
Yeah.
The torch will not light.
Wait, do you mean the wicker ball?
Yeah, no, the torch will not light.
Could I just use the flint and steel to light the now oil-covered wicker ball?
Yeah, because
You can attempt that.
Why would I not if you say I can't?
Mm.
20.
12.
12. Perhaps you strike flame to it, but most of the oil has been sort of washed off now by the rain. So you can light a spark to it, but it won't really carry on.
Okay.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, there's a mob almost forming. People are getting angry in the streets. Panic is filling the streets of Vallaki right now as we speak. And as you guys exit the church, you see some people smashing windows of like businesses and stuff.
Why?
I don't know.
Am I not there?
Ask the people in
Why am
Ferguson.
And the Burgomaster's like, halt! Stop this! Stop this at once! The town guard! Stop them! And some of the guards are like, stop now in the name of the Burgomaster, the Baron Vallaki! And one of the guards is punched in the side of the head with a rock. And he topples.
This
And
reminds me of some Game of Thrones shit.
and
No.
well, it's just, imagine within the span of these moments, panic has filled the streets as the word of Strahd. It's almost like he has kept a thin veil over the town, but now that veil has been taken off by and people start saying the word Strahd. Father Lucian's dead. Fury is spreading throughout the streets over the course of these moments. Perhaps minutes, a half hour begins to pass over this time. And what would you guys like to do during the fury of the townspeople?
I'm gonna.
Alright, we can't let a good riot go to waste.
Yeah, no. Let's get in there, get supplies, and fucking go to the next town. Fucking get to the inn, get our people, and get to the inn, and get to the next town.
Or, we could not do that, and we could fuck everything out.
If you want to burn something down,
Well, this is, people need help during riots.
Someone needs to guide them, right?
Somebody needs,
They
Ismark
need a
says,
leader.
Ismark says, meet at the westward gate
we'll be there soon.
immediately. At the soonest possible. Come on, we need to go. Look at this. And he takes Irina and they shuffle off towards the westward gate.
Potions,
So-
weapons, shops.
What's the church made of?
Stone and wood.
Wood.
The roof is wood, the walls are stone, the floor is wood,
Are
the
there
rafters, the
floor is
poles are
lava.
wood.
So like outside
Floor
will
is
there be
lava
any
challenge.
torches lighting the entrance?
Your mom is lava child.
I suppose. Well, no, all the torches were blown out when the vampires
Makes
entered.
I want to find the Burgomaster.
I want to restart a
Is that
torch.
now 20?
Cool.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Is that 920?
You start a
Yeah.
torch.
Yeah, I'm gonna then light a
I
second.
swear it's just a 20
Okay.
sided
Okay.
20
What do you
die.
do now?
I'm gonna be throwing them on the church.
Well,
All
yeah,
right.
all 20 sided
So,
die have 20
and
sided.
like I'm gonna go out
How do you
back
make-
and throw it.
So you're
I
going
know,
to
it'd be fun,
go out
it's
of your
like
way to light this church
the
on
die
fire.
is just like
I
the number
hate the
1
church.
and then the rest of the 19
Eventually,
numbers are
you will
20.
set this church ablaze. Yeah. All right, Mondak.
I want to go find the Burgomaster.
Why?
Well, you see the Burgomaster's in the streets on his horse, just yelling, "Stop this! Stop this!" So eventually, you guys get to town square, and
That man needs help.
That man needs help.
but before you guys,
Riot Squad!
So what do you guys do, Cyroth and Mondak?
We'll start running towards the riot.
The riot's everywhere now.
We are.
In the span of a
riot.
half
are the
hour.
riot.
You better start believing
the riot
riots.
around the
You're in
Burgomaster.
one.
It's, you best
You best
Should I
start
start running towards the Burgomaster?
You best
Yes.
We'll put on veils.
You're in one.
Even, perhaps I should enlighten you to what's happening. Mr. Ali, you're near the Burgomaster,
Yeah.
but you see a swarm of people all grab the Burgomaster's horse and start stabbing it with knives and stuff.
We have to get that blow in.
And the Burgomaster's like, "Whoa, stop! Somebody help me! The god! Save
Some
me!"
men need help.
Some men need help.
And you see people drag. This is a swarm of people. This is a town that has been
Should
on
we
the
save him or
edge
kill him?
for a long time.
If we get
It
the
has
blow
now
in,
snapped.
we did it.
Approximately about 10
Better.
people all drag they drag the Baron off.
We're still running towards them.
Yeah,
Okay.
we get there and we push them all off so we can do it ourselves.
Or
Well,
we could save
people
them and
start
have
punching
us
you.
in our favor.
You're getting
We
punched
could play
now by
them both
people
against
because they
each
think
other.
you're trying to save the Baron.
What? No.
You're pushing people out of the way from dragging the Baron.
I'm
Well, I'm not hitting them with my glaive.
You're pushing them.
Could
They're
I?
pushing back.
Could I pick?
Fine, I'm wedging through.
Could I pick the
Strength.
Baron up?
You can't. You have to get through the crowd.
13,
Well, I was standing right next to
17.
him.
But then you drag away.
Was I?
Well, then you'd be pushed out of the way and
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
Because currently the Baron,
The Baron
is being dragged
dies.
through
No,
the
I don't do
streets.
If the
Alright.
Baron
Yeah.
dies and it's not...
Us.
So once I'm done with this, I want to find
No, we're not needed.
civilians.
We
that are
have,
close to
even
them.
if we kill them, like, it would
There's
have only been a matter
perhaps
of
injured
time.
people all throughout the
I
streets
think our
now.
best bet is to save the Baron.
Like really low health.
Is it evil
Sure,
if I
yeah.
cut
Are you just
down
gonna start
these
killing
people?
Yes.
No shit.
You
No,
can
but
start,
they're
uh,
attacking an
still it's
innocent
evil.
man.
What is
You
it,
could
the
hit them
The-
with the back
whole,
half of your glaive.
like,
With the
24
flat.
So
You
24 hours
can,
later.
could do enough
Alright.
force to knock them
I
aside.
can't just trip
So
them.
you just start
Yeah.
doing
You
that.
can knock 'em
during
around
this
a little
event.
bit, just
Alright.
don't kill 'em.
Like it, just
Yep.
going into
Because
alleys.
I
Okay.
and
control
just
eternity.
get away.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to trip them with the
Evil.
non blade side of my glaive.
10 people.
I have
Mob. You're tripping a mob of people.
Can I turn invisible and weave through them?
I can get 3 people. 3 people.
Sure,
It's
I'll
literally
just
like
allow
trying
it
to
because
walk
it's a
through a
mob
wall.
of people. You can't stop this.
Fuck.
Could I weave through them?
I might have a
I
spell.
get to them?
You can try.
We're trying to save them.
Do you have a like?
Try is all I
fog
need.
Yeah. Strength check.
Do you want to
Strength.
Do you have a like
Well,
fog
I'm
cloud or
lucky.
something?
I'll use up 1 point
Can I-
now.
Can I shout to
What are you
Brandon?
using? You already rolled.
I'm using
Inspiration.
lucky.
Oh, lucky.
Are you a halfling?
No, I'm level 4.
What are you?
He has 3 points of luck that he can use
Oh.
to
That
Alright,
fucking
it's
is
a-
an
it's a feat.
overpowered thing.
So,
Halfling
total
is-
of
better in some cases.
12.
Yeah, no, you don't get to the heart of it.
Do I get near the heart of it?
No.
You have 2 more.
This is a swarm of people.
No, yeah, I'm just
Alright.
trying to become
Yeah.
part of the swarm.
I mean, you're in the crowd now, yes. But you see they're hoisting him up, like, they're, like, dragging him. Some people are, like, almost even stabbing him along the way. But, like, so the Burgo's like, oh, no! Ah! Being dragged. And you see, also coming from, you see all of a sudden a huge explosion go off. Yeah.
Wow.
The manor. The Burgomaster's, manor lights up in flame.
It's
As you
Strahd
see,
appears.
we-
The city.
The
falls
city
apart.
has fallen.
Hit the shops and then go.
as you see,
We can't do it. What shops are around?
well, in a
If we
moment,
save the
I'm currently
Burgomaster,
describing
we
the
can
scenario.
If
Yeah.
we save the Burgomaster, we can take command of the remaining guards,
No, we're done.
and we can regroup and try and retake the city.
We're done.
And so
You guys can
you
do
see
that,
the
but I'm-
Burgomaster's manor ignite into flame as they as the mob drags out the
We could loot the manor.
It's in flames.
Just
in flames.
exploded.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So, that's the best time to do looting. You ever
you
seen gangs
see
in New York?
you see the wife
Shadow
you
of
see the
death.
Burgomaster's wife and his son
You're
Victor
too
are also being
idealistic,
dragged
Jeff.
by the mob.
I want that fucking slave.
So
What?
What
Which
were you
one?
gonna say?
How mad is Victor? Like, is he like batshit crazy, or is that just the
He
fucking?
doesn't
mean
know
the
what's
son?
going on. He's off the wall right now.
Yeah, but it's like the Watcher lady saying like he's mad is just like his thing, or is like he actually mad?
I think
You
he's
have to
insane.
talk to him, but it's a little hard at the moment.
I'm gonna go and grab the son, and
I mean, we got to walk all the way to the manor, though.
we're not going to the manor. The man, he's down here. I'm grabbing the son and meeting the other two at the thing.
So how? Okay, Danny.
His son's in the attic of the
hold
manor.
on. Enlighten me on how you're going to prevent a mob of humanity from dragging Victor.
Oh, are they in the mob being dragged away?
Yes.
Oh, never mind then.
Yes.
Yo, the Burgomaster's son is with them in the
There's
parade.
There's the mob
They
that
might-
took the Burgomaster. There's the mob that just blew up the mansion.
When did the son come involved in all this, though?
The son and the wife were taken out of the mansion by another mob.
okay.
Can
okay.
I
The
hit?
whole town's gone insane right
Can
now.
I hit the Burgomaster with my glaive?
You have different opinions of insane.
Because I have reach with it, right?
I consider.
No,
Do
you
you
cannot
really-
get into the mob. That's what I'm trying to portray the
Do
fact
you
that
really
you guys
need
cannot
to kill
infiltrate.
him? I mean,
We don't really need.
you don't really need to kill him. I mean, it would
This
give
coup
you
is going
bonus
on.
points, but she still trusts
We
you.
hopped on the ride too late. This coup is going on without us.
Yeah. Hit the shops,
You think?
then fucking after a good day in town, then we go home.
A good day in town. Do some shopping,
home.
window
That's-
shopping.
that's a-
Just stop by some cafes.
Can't just click our heels 3 times.
So, Willie, what are you doing?
First step to
Mr.
going
Ali, Beodane, you're seeing this going on. You see Cyroth and Mondak sort of go off. Weiss is nowhere to be seen.
Are
You
you in
three.
the streets in the middle of the
I'm
riot?
gonna go
We got it!
with the other two.
Fucking like he's getting stabbed while
I'm
we
gonna go
argue about how to
with
save him.
The other two.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Willie.
I'm
Is there
gonna-
enough of him to save? Should we
Guys,
kill him?
Mondak, you get stabbed.
Me?
You're getting stabbed. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's because you were fucking talking.
Is that a 20?
I was never warned.
You take 4 damage. You're stabbed.
Any strength modifier for that?
Yeah. Willie.
I'm gonna go meet with the other two that already left.
Okay, so
Is
you
Mark-
follow
Yeah,
Cyroth
it-
and Mondak.
No, not Ismark.
Oh, okay, so you're going with them to the west gate then. Okay.
I'm basically just like, fuck this.
All right.
So
Beodane, you see you see Cyroth and Mondak disappear. You see Willie going with Irina and Ismark towards the west gate. What do you do?
Choose wise.
Can I cast False Life?
Sure, yeah.
It's a cantrip. In the meantime, while I'm not doing anything.
I gotta wrap this up. What are you doing? Yeah.
all right,
I'm not in a rush anymore.
Oh, okay. I mean, the camera's in a rush, so.
All right.
How much time is left, Ryan? Just to be sure.
The hour went out.
4 minutes.
Yeah. So, what are you doing, BA?
Alright. Oh God. I'm gonna yell to Cyroth and Mondak.
They faded into the alleys.
I get an
Okay,
extra
they're
I get a
gone.
temporary hit point.
Perhaps you're paralyzed in fear of this horrific scene at the moment.
Alright.
Well, I made an oath. I'm going to the gate.
Okay. So, Mr. Ali,
Well, you've made it painfully clear I cannot get to this man, nor any of the other targets.
do you wish to see what unfolds?
Do you want to warn him? I think he needs to know something.
How? I can travel.
At least you can travel like go.
Yeah, I can travel. I can travel very, very far in 1 turn.
Who are you warning?
Oh, no, I'm not worried.
Those joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to simply, well, I'm going to use a key point, and I'm just going to get, well, it lets me take a dash action as a bonus action, so I'm going to move 50 feet away, move an additional 50 feet as my action, and then dash 50 feet further away.
So you're Scooty the Booty out of this. All right.
And
And so
because I knew we were going to the southwest gate, that's where I'm going.
westward. But oh yeah.
So-
Okay. So this is what unfolds as we'll conclude this little thing. You see that, or if you're passing by or watching, you see the mob all take the Vallakovich family, shackle them into the mob shackles them into the stockades, and people start taking stones and start chucking them at the Vallakovich family, and they are to then be proceeded to be stoned to death in the town square.
There were so many better ways to kill them. They could have burned them in that sphere.
It's downpour.
True.
How's
I like.
He couldn't light the wicker ball.
spheres.
But and so the Vallakovich family is stoned to death in the courtyard as chaos breaks in Vallaki.
Nice.
As the priest Father Lucian was torn, his head torn off by Strahd von Zorovich himself, igniting the mob.
Well, I think it's official that shit is going down real fast.
And we will see you in the next Curse of Strahd.